Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some Gel X overlay extensions. This is a way to make your Gel X look and last just like acrylic nails or a hard gel sculpted nail. I'm starting off with my natural nails here, looking quite rough. I just took off a set of press-ons and I also made the decision to trim down my natural nails as short as I could get them. Usually my natural nails are like out to here, but I decided to make them shorter just so that they could grow out. They have a bit of damage because I did rip off a couple sets of press-ons and they were so healthy before. I take such great care of my nails, so that's a little frustrating. I'm going to start by prepping my natural nails. As you can see, I have quite a large buildup of nail glue on some nails, as this one does, and a couple other nails also have glue on them. So I'm first going to work on my cuticles though. I'm going to start by pushing back my cuticles. I'm using this random cuticle pusher I have. I think it's honestly from Superstore here in Canada. I got it probably like 8 years ago. So I cannot tell you where to get this one from. So I'm just going to push back my cuticles, and I like this one because it has this little scraper end here. So I'm able to take it along my nail and very gently, you can also pull back your skin here, very gently just scrape all that dead skin off. I do not have much, as I glued on a set of press-on nails yesterday and I removed them today because I had worked today for 8 hours and I just wanted to have some nails on. Okay, once that's looking all nice and crusty, I am just going to see if there's any cuticle that needs to be trimmed, and most of the time for me, I don't really have to trim my cuticles. That's really based on how your cuticle grows, but I do my nails quite often, so I don't usually have a lot of cuticle that needs to be removed. The next thing that I'm going to go in with is a nail buffer. You can get these in like a pack like this. I hate how they're packaged. I need to repackage them, but it has a finer grit side and a more coarse grit side, and I'm gonna go in with the more coarse grit side around my cuticle area, as that area I haven't really etched it because when I glued on the press-ons last night, I didn't really prep them super intensely. Like, I kind of wanted them to come off quickly because I knew I was going to do an actual set of nails today. And then I'm taking the finer grit side and I'm trying to get off any of that extra glue, but honestly, like, it's like, I'm fine. Like, I don't need to get rid of it because in the end your nails are going to be glued on with gel, and it doesn't matter if there's a tiny little layer of product on them, as it won't affect the outcome of the nail design that much. Okay, now that my nails are very crusty, dusty looking, this is not their best state, I like to brush off any extra dust. Then I'm just going to take some 99% isopropyl alcohol. Most percentages of isopropyl alcohol work. I prefer 99%, but I know like there's like 71% and other ones that also work really well for some people, but this is just what I bought. It was like just what they had at the pharmacy by my house, so I just got that one. I got that one like 2 years ago, I swear, or like a year ago, and it's still got a decent amount in it. I'm gonna need to get a new one soon. Next, I'm using the McCart nail pump-up tips, and I'm just going to size these out, and when I'm sizing them out, I'm just going to be gluing them on about here on my nail. So I'm just going to make sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall on all my nails. These ones are pre-etched. They are pre-etched nail tips, and these are in medium almond, I believe. Next, I'm going to be taking my dehydrator and nail primer by Model 1s. I'm going to start by doing this on my natural nails. Next, I'm taking my Model 1 nail primer, and I'm going to use this to chemically etch the inside of my Gel X tips. Besides them already being physically etched, I find chemically etching always allows for the max adhesion of your nail tips. This will allow you to get the full length of wear that you want from these, although you should only really keep them on 2 to 3 weeks. I sometimes do longer, so this allows them to go that extra length. Next, I'm taking my base coat and I applied a thin layer of that to my nails. Then I'm going in with my nail glue, and I'm going to use this along with my Flash Cure light here. Mine is broken, as you can see, but it still works for curing. Just doesn't always activate the motion sensor. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a thin layer of glue on one of my nail tips, as you'll see, and you're going to want to get a little tiny bit. Always use less than more. And I'm just putting that inside the nail tip, approximately how long I think my natural nail is going to be. And then I like to take the brush and I like to add a little glob right there at the end. And then you're going to apply this at a 45-degree angle. And I'm going to leave a bit of a gap for my cuticle, and you'll see what we're going to do with that later. So there's like a couple millimeters of a gap there, and then you're going to slowly move it into your lamp, and you're just going to flash cure it. Now I have all the nail tips applied, again leaving a small gap from the cuticle. I'm going to go in with some isopropyl alcohol again and just wipe off any potential sticky residue that's on my nails. This way, when I go in with this drill bit, it is a mini sanding bit by Melody Susie, I believe, with my Melody Susie drill. I'm not sure which drill I have, to be honest. I'm just going to go around the cuticle very gently and blend the tip in with the natural nail. You can also use a hand file for this, but I prefer to use a drill bit because I find that I can get a lot closer and get it a lot smoother, honestly. So I'm just going to do that, and again, be very, very gentle, and you're just going to want to blend that completely in with your nail. Now I'm taking my 100-180 nail file, and I'm just shaping the nails a little bit. I like a more narrow almond, and these ones are a little wider, I find, near the tip. And you're also going to want to file off that little piece of plastic that sticks out right on the tip. Some nail tips don't have this, but these ones do. So I'm just filing it and making sure it's shaped exactly how I like it. After shaping them all, I washed them so there'd be no dust. And now I'm going in with my builder gel. This one is a soak off one by Beetles. I like it a lot, and again, you're going to need the Flash Cure Light. And I'm also going to grab some nail brushes to help me out for this part. I like to use a cleanup brush and a fine brush to help with the application. So there's the cleanup one, and then that's the finer one. And to help with cleanup, I'm just going to get some not isopropyl alcohol, this is acetone. Acetone works really well for cleaning gel off your brushes and off your skin in case you get any on there. So what you're going to want to do is take your builder gel and you're just going to want to get a little bit on it. You're going to create a slip layer over the entire nail. And you want to be very careful and make sure that you get the slip layer on every part of the nail, but not your skin. Be very careful because you don't want to develop an allergy to gel. Then, to fill in that gap, you're going to take a glob of your builder gel and you're going to apply that near the cuticle as I'm showing here. And you're going to gently push it towards your cuticle. This takes a bit of practice and it's definitely not easy, but this creates that beautiful apex. And you're just going to do a zigzag motion down the nail to help blend that gel in. This one self-levels beautifully and it's honestly a wonderful builder gel. And then you're going to want to flip your nail upside down to help create that apex. I just find this is the best way to get the gel to level out and not flood your cuticles. And you can also take a small cleanup brush, and this helps to fix any areas that the gel maybe should be. And you're just going to flash cure that really quickly before the gel has time to move. This one's quite thick, so it's never really been an issue. And this is what it looks like when you have all the nails done. Definitely take your time on this part, but they look just beautiful and the apex is glorious. Now it's time to paint and design the nails. So I'm using this milky white polish from Beetles E002. And I'm going to do a nice even layer on all my nails. I'm going to show you guys indeed very slow how I take my time painting my gel polish, really making sure I don't get any on my skin. And just really trying to get it as even as possible, especially when using a milky polish like this. It's definitely quite difficult to do evenly. But I did just order some gel polishes from Sweetie Nail Supply, and it's the yogurt gel polish. So if you guys want to see me review that or test it out, do comment down below. So I ended up doing 2 coats of this polish. I honestly probably should have done 3. But now I'm going to take a matte top coat and I'm going to use this to do an aura design. So you're going to want to apply a nice even layer that's not too thin over your nail. Matte top coats tend to separate kind of, and you want to get it as even so that way the whole nail is matte. So definitely take your time. once I cured, I'm now going to take this eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use this to create my aura design. And I'm going to use a pink shade. I'm going to use the one right there. You can honestly use any eyeshadow for this. I find it's the best method. And I'm just going to take this kind of dense brush. It's not the best for this, but sometimes it works better than others. It depends on the shade of eyeshadow I'm using. So you're going to just dab that lightly in the center of your nail. I like to start with a lighter color, kind of blend it out, kind of like very sparsely, like have it disperse over like the whole nail. And then I like to take a darker color and go right in the center where I want the color most concentrated here. And then I also like to just go in a couple times and really just blend that out to the best of my abilities. And yeah, it's a really easy nail design. I didn't really like how mine turned out, to be honest, but do let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel, if you like it or if you don't. Next is my favorite part. I'm going to be adding some charms to my nails. Today I'm using these like rustic silver cross random shaped charms. I don't really know how to describe them. I think I got them from Temu like 2 years ago, so I'm not really able to show you guys exactly where I got them, but I chose 6 of them, and I'm going to use my rhinestone glue to attach them. This really helps hold the charms on. Like, I've never had a charm fall off while using this glue, although I do not like the applicator at all. And I'm just going to put a really nice generous glob on my thumb, and then I'm going to grab tweezers, and this is so difficult to do. I struggled so much. As you can see, the charm just goes flying, but eventually I got it on my nail. And then I like to use a brush or sometimes the tweezers, but I find a brush has a very like light touch to it. And I just like to position that charm exactly where I want it in the center there. And I think I got it pretty straight actually, so that was a bonus. And you're gonna cure that. Then once you have the charms applied, it's good to go in and seal around the edges or any spots that have a gap. This way no hair or anything gets caught on them. And I just take this rhinestone glue and I just go in the parts that are not attached to my nail and I just fill those in. And lastly, I'm going to be taking a non-wipe top coat. This is my favorite one at the moment, and I'm just going to apply that to all of my nails. To finish off the nail design, I'm applying some cuticle oil. Yeah, I'm not really that happy with this nail design. I think it's just very simple, and it didn't take that long, and I just don't think I'm very proud of it. I can be a perfectionist when it comes to my nails. So I'm not too happy with it, but do let me know what you guys think. yeah, I'm not mad at it. I just think that it could have been better. So this is the finished nail design, doing a Gel X overlay, and this method allows your nails to last honestly however long you want, and the prep is the most important thing. But definitely doing an overlay creates a nice blend for the cuticles, and it just helps it last a very long time, and it's very durable and they're very strong. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!